Welcome. Hi, I'm Megan Robles, and welcome to Chapel. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so thrilled to be together this morning. We gather here to celebrate God, to praise, honor, and give thanks to the one who was, who is, and who is to come. Here we take the time to remind ourselves of the beauty of community, the importance of diversity, and the responsibility to serve. Despite all the distractions of life, we choose to sing, to pray, to listen, and reflect not only as a group of students, but as a movement of believers focused on Jesus, the one who became one of us so that we could live life abundantly. As we experience chapel together, feel free to engage with us in the chat. We celebrate our togetherness in Jesus by choosing to, so welcome to the journey. This is Chapel.
Enough Hey guys, my name's Keith Baeta. This is my brother Val. He's in 11th grade and I'm in 8th grade.
What's up, guys? So today we got a couple of questions lined up for us. We're going to be going over some questions about the saxophone. So first one we got lined up is, what got you into playing the saxophone? For me personally, like at least growing up, I was into quite a bit of some Kenny G, who, if you don't know, is a soprano saxophonist who specializes in some smooth jazz.
And for me, I just wanted an instrument to play for band, and he already played saxophone, so I just copied him, I guess.
Okay, alright, next question. Favorite song or piece that you have learned? For me, I think I have to go Segment by Charlie Parker. It's a fairly fast song going at 264 beats per minute and has a really nice bop feel to it. It just kind of sits under your fingers, in my opinion.
For me, I guess it'd be Take 5 by Dave Brubeck. This one, it's unique, has a 5/4, hence the name Take 5. Take 5 by Dave Brubeck. It's unique because it's in 5/4 time, different time signature, and it's just really catchy.
Alright, last question before I play a little something for you guys. What lesson has it taught you about life? For me, it's probably strive to do your best in like whatever you're trying to set out to do, and always work hard no matter whatever it is.
Alright, for me, it'd be, if you want to get something, nothing really comes easy. You actually have to work hard for it. So yeah, pretty much what he was saying earlier.
Alright, so the song that we're gonna play for you today is a bop duet for you guys.
Hey y'all, it's Joe again. The Campus Ministries team has produced over 50 videos since school has started, and it has been an incredibly busy year so far. First off, can we please show some love in the chat for our video editors who have put in countless hours editing our content? Amazing, amazing. I also want us to show some love in the chat for all the people who have participated in Chapel so far. I know it can be terrifying at times to be in this video, so thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Now, for everyone else, we need your help. We put on these weekly chapel videos not because we have to or just because it's fun. You know, producing content like this is not easy. and oftentimes really stressful. We do it because as a school, we believe that it is critically important for us to take time to celebrate God and each other. I know that these are really fun to watch and talk about in the chat. However, we can only produce these videos if we have students like you who are willing to participate. We need help with, first of all, coming up with ideas for what to put in our chapel. We could definitely sing a song and hear a worship thought, but we want to include something about you. So if you have an idea for what we can do in chapel, please DM us on Instagram. We will also be asking about this frequently on our Instagram stories, so look out for that. We want your ideas so that we can keep this as authentic and relevant to us together. Another way we need help is if we ask you to be a part of the chapel video, please consider saying yes. Join in on the celebration of God and each other. And if there are any of you who want to get really serious with getting involved with chapel planning, I invite you to join the chapel team by again sending over a DM on our Instagram or by reaching me directly at jcordero@lla.org. I'm looking forward to more chapels and more representation of you. Here's a word from two of our ministry junior high directors who are also on the chapel team.
Hi, I'm Mia. I want to say how my perspective has changed on junior high ever since I've become a ministry director. Not only the chapel aspect, but junior high as a whole. I didn't know how many students there actually were because I was just so enclosed in my group of friends. And also how many families and cultures are being represented at the school, and how much work the teachers are putting in to make sure we have good education, even though it's over Zoom and we're looking into a screen, straining our eyes. I'm going to talk about why you should be a ministry director. Not only because there's a small amount of us, but it's a lot of fun. We get to communicate with each other, and apparently I'm now enjoying planning because I have so many notes in my Google Docs for chapel. But it's a lot of fun to plan, get ideas, and it makes you think harder. I'm not forcing you to become one. I'm just saying that you should. Because y'all are missing out.
Hi, my name is Ruby Tates, and I'm an MD for the junior high. My perspective has changed on the junior high since joining Campus Ministries, in the sense that I kind of realized what a community and like little family we have as the junior high. And even though it doesn't feel like it right now, we really do have quite the community built here in the junior high. I think someone should look into joining Campus Ministries because it's a great way to connect, first off. And second off, you meet a lot of cool people and a lot of good experiences come with it. And I think it's overall just such a cool opportunity that we have here to join Campus Ministries.
Body image issues, check. Put a finger down if... Yeah, you guys know how this game works. Put a finger down if you spend too much time worrying about your image. If every time you walk past a mirror or a glass door or any slightly reflective surface, you check yourself out and you spend too much time thinking about it. Yeah, that's me. Put a finger down if you are worried that your entire social status is dependent on how you look. If you're worried that you'll either be loved or rejected based on your appearance, that's me. Put a finger down if every time you eat something, you think about how it's going to affect your appearance. I've got issues. Put a finger down if you start working out or dieting before beach vespers. Come on, honestly, I do. I know you guys do. Like that's beach vespers is stressful. Put a finger down if you are more concerned with what you wear to church than who you are at church. Oh, I'm out of fingers. Jesus, in Matthew chapter 6, he's preaching there. It's the Sermon on the Mount. And he looks at all of his followers, thousands of people there, and he says to them, don't worry, And then he goes on to speak about the things that he knows that they worry about the most. He says, listen, don't worry about what you're going to eat or drink or your body or what you're going to wear, okay? Because your life, your value is so much more important than these three things, okay? I mean, when Jesus talks about that, don't worry about the food, don't worry about your body, don't worry about your clothes. I gotta admit, I worry about those things a lot. I worry about my food, I worry about my body, I worry about clothing. Jesus comes and he says, listen, first of all, don't worry about your food. God will provide for you what you truly need. Have you seen the birds? You see them like flying around, Jesus says? Like they don't have supermarkets, they don't reap, they don't sow, they don't farm, and yet God provides for them. You are worth so much more than the birds, okay? So don't worry about your food. And then Jesus says, listen, don't worry, and this is a direct quote, he says, don't worry about the clothes you wear, okay? He says, listen, you know Solomon, richest dude who ever lived, with all of that money, he should look pretty good. But listen, even Solomon, he didn't look as good as the flowers in the fields. And yet I clothe the flowers in the field, and I will take care of you as well. I will care for how you look. So you don't have to keep saying these things. You don't have to keep worrying about your food or your body, your appearance. Jesus says, listen, it's the pagans who run after these things. It's those without faith. It's the godless who are consumed with worry about these things. Jesus says, listen, I know what you need. Your heavenly Father knows what you need. So instead of worrying about these things, just let God take care of them. And instead of worrying about your appearance, about your body, about the food that you eat, Jesus says, just seek God's kingdom and righteousness first. And all of these other things, God will take care of them and they will be added to you. So finger down. Let's try it this way. Finger down if you worry about righteousness. Finger down if you spend too much time each day thinking about justice and goodness and systems and equality in this world. Put a finger down if you're worried about inequality, if you're worried about the poor, if you're worried about the sick, if you're worried about the needy. Put a finger down if you want to know more of God's grace and share more of God's grace. Put a finger down if you want to learn how to forgive others as they have sinned against you, and also to ask for forgiveness as you sin against others. Put a finger down if you're more concerned with the righteousness that the church is being tasked to do in this world than how you look when you rock up to church. Jesus says, listen, your food, your body, your clothing, don't worry about it. God will take care of those things. Instead, seek his kingdom first. Worry about righteousness, and all of these things will be added unto you. I hope that gives you peace. And talk soon.
Hi, I am Leonardo. Thank you for joining us this week in chapel. We hope you have a wonderful weekend, and may God continue blessing you guys. Stay safe, and goodbye.